Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. In today's video we're going to be in the kitchen making some breakfast pizza as well as a hearty Sunday lunch. So let's go ahead and start off with our first meal of the day, which happens to be breakfast. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit out of the box. It's not your typical breakfast, but hey, it's what I feel like having this morning, and so that's what it's going to be. So I started off with some roasted garlic flatbread. It's a non-Indian bread, and I sprinkled it with a little bit of seasoning salt, some extra virgin olive oil, and pasta sauce. You can use any of these ingredients that you like or any toppings that you like for your base, but make sure you layer it properly with flavor. Next, we're going to add our toppings. Today I'm going to be using some sweet onions as well as yellow bell peppers, but of course you can go ahead and add anything you like. You can go ahead and add whatever's in your refrigerator. This is what we have so far. Now that all of our ingredients have been gathered and we have placed them on top of our pizza, I decided to add some fresh spinach as well as some pepperoncini to our pizza just to give it a little bit extra flavor. This is what it looks like. And then we are going to go ahead and add some more of our toppings, of course. So let's go ahead and add our cheeses. Today I am using mild cheddar cheese. You can use mozzarella, fresh Parmesan, brie cheese, any cheese that you like. Your pizza is your own, so you can top it with whatever you like. I'm also adding the star of the show, which happens to be the pepperoni, and of course I laid it on very well because I happen to love pepperoni, but you know, it's never enough. Let's go ahead and place it in the oven. We're going to do 350 degrees until golden brown. While that is in the oven, I went ahead and made a simple garden salad, just lettuce and tomatoes. It's whatever you have on hand, and this is our breakfast pizza. Simple, easy, delicious, and it's so good. So that's what we have for breakfast this morning, and now we're gonna go on to our lunch. Now for lunch today, we're going to start off with a delicious seasoned rice. Today I'm going to be using an Indian short green rice with some veggie beans in it. It was so flavorful. I went ahead and added some turmeric and drizzled with some olive oil to taste. Our protein for today, we're going to be having some pork ribs. I haven't had this in a long time, so of course this was a special treat. So I went ahead and prepared 2 slabs of ribs, and I just blotted them dry with a paper towel, kitchen towel. That's very easy to do. So you flip them over, dry them off on both sides, and then after that you go right in with your olive oil and just drizzle. Make sure to repeat these steps on both sides of the slab. So I drizzled it with my olive oil, and then I took my time to rub it all in by hand to make sure all of it is covered. Once you do that, this is what it looks like. Make sure all of your meat on both sides is properly and totally covered. Next, we're going to go ahead with our seasoning. I used a barbecue seasoning, some red pepper flakes. I also used paprika and some adobo, but of course, like I always say, you use whatever seasonings you like. I also used some garlic powder, celery salt as well, and some black pepper. So right here I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over, and already it's looking really delicious. Now you can do this the night before and let it sit in the refrigerator so that all your seasonings and herbs and whatnot can just settle into the meat or protein of your choice. After that, we're going to go ahead and cover over with some foil paper, and then we'll set that in the oven for about half an hour on each side, covered in aluminum foil. Once you remove the aluminum foil, you turn the oven up to broil so it can get a dark crisp brown if that's what you like. I like mine a little bit somewhere in between. And then once you take it out, you can plate and serve your family something so super easy and so delicious. While that's in the oven, we're going to jump back over and take a look at our rice. It is steaming hot and it is so delicious. So barbecue sauce, we didn't have any on hand, so what I went ahead and did was to make our own. These are the ingredients we're going to use as a base. Of course, you need some ketchup, paprika, yellow mustard, sweetener, honey, any juice, brown sugar, and a little touch of vinegar. And these are all the ingredients here in this bowl. We're going to go ahead and combine it all. So go ahead and add a little bit of white vinegar, a pinch of salt or salt to taste, and we're going to give it a good stir. Okay, after we've combined everything and we've given it a good stir, this is the point where you go ahead and adjust your flavors. You can taste it, make sure it's salted enough, if it's sweet enough, if it's spicy enough. I decided to add a couple more things to my sauce. I sweetened it a little bit more with some raw honey, as well as added a little bit of acid with the juice of a fresh lime just to balance out all the flavors. I gave it a nice little stir, and this is what it looks like. The thickness is right. And I just decided also to go ahead and add some garlic. At this point, you can use it as is, or you can put it on the stove top and boil it out a little bit so that it thickens up. This is about half an hour in, and this is what the ribs are looking like. Half an hour on each side covered. So now it went back into the oven and I finished off under the broiler, and this is what our finished lunch looks like. It was so delicious, you guys. It was so easy to make. Everything was done in less than 2 hours. I made the rice, a simple salad like we did for breakfast, and we have some juicy, tender, delicious barbecue ribs. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe, be well, and always remember, if there's anything in this world that you can be, always be kind. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.